What's going on? I have got the conclusion of a pro se case that we've been following. This is the defendant who fell asleep on Zoom, then was ordered to come in person, and then he zoomed back in, and then he was ordered to turn himself into jail. That's this guy. I'll put some links in the description so you can go check out those videos. But this is the conclusion of his case. He's supposed to be picking a jury trial. Hey, you know what? I don't want to spoil it anymore, so let's just watch it. It's a good one. I'm Colin. We're cooling. Let's go.
Jury for Mr. Plea today.
Yes, Sean. We are.
We're going to try the case on Wednesday.
Yes, Sean. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Cooper, if you'll come forward. Make sure you have. Mr. Cooper, this is State of Florida versus Stephen Allen Cooper, case number 19 CF 866. We're here today for jury selection. Mr. Cooper, I found you competent to represent yourself. Do you still wish to represent yourself?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to be represented by an attorney and at any point in these proceedings?
Yes.
Okay, you still wish to represent yourself?
Yes.
All right, I have, are you ready to pick a jury today?
I guess so.
All right, have you got any clothes?
No.
Okay, Mr. Wilson?
Your Honor, I had anticipated as, of course, you know, I'm standing by counsel, Mr. Cooper. I took a guess, put some things in my truck that I believe will work based on the size that he just gave me this morning.
Okay,
If I could be excused to go to my truck
I
for
would
that.
appreciate that.
Okay.
Mr. Cooper, you should appreciate that also.
I believe that, I think everything will work. Well, the
Okay.
pants might be a little big, but he's not gonna be running around, so I don't think that's gonna matter.
All right,
May I be excused?
yes, sir, thank you. All right. And did y'all give him a copy of the order?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, all right. Anything else to do tomorrow today? All right, prior to bringing the jurors in? Yes, no?
What?
Is there anything else left to do today?
I don't
Except bring
know.
the jurors in?
I'm not sure.
Okay, would you represent yourself? These are decisions you have to make.
Okay.
Are you ready to pick a juror?
Yes.
Okay, now there is an amended information file. What was changed?
The amount of grand theft was lowered from grand theft over 20,000 to grand theft between over 10 but less than 20.
Okay, if you'll give Mr. Cooper a copy of that,
I did, Your Honor.
okay? And are you prepared to enter a plea with the newly amended information?
No,
Why not?
I haven't had a chance to review it.
We'll review it right now.
Okay.
We're planning on trying Mr. Cooper's case Thursday and Friday.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I don't know that it'll be a 2-day trial, but with it being pro se and.
That's fine.
2 days just.
I appreciate it. I'd rather have more time than too much time than not enough time.
All right, if I remember this correct,
We'll get Mr.
it doesn't take him too long to look over this report, whatever he's looking over, the report. It doesn't take him a long time. So, and then after yeah, you know what? Let's just go.
Wilson and
I don't want a bunch of dead time.
Sullivan and Mr. White about what and when Mr. Cooper gets finished with that.
See, this would have been a way better time to talk. But yeah, see, it always took him a minute.
Mr. Cooper, you prepared to enter a plea?
Well, I object to the last minute amended information.
That objection is overruled. Are you prepared to
For what
enter?
reason?
Because it doesn't change anything except the amount. It doesn't. It's the same charges except the amounts.
But it was changed.
I'm not arguing with you. I've made my decision. Do you wish to enter a plea?
Well, I'd like to make a statement on the
No, sir.
record in
Just enter a
regards
plea at this
to
time.
why I object to it.
Why do you object?
Because it is in response to my motion to dismiss.
Okay, motion denied. Do you wish to enter a plea?
Not guilty.
Very good. All right, and what order do we going to, that's Mr. Kensall, looks like we're going to pick two juries.
Yes, sir.
We'll try one on Wednesday and one on Thursday and Friday.
How many would you like to each?
Let's see. Mr. Player, there's an aggravated battery, is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's start with 30 each and then leave me about 30. How many do we have?
We have plenty, we have all the civil cases.
Went away?
prepare themselves, so we have plenty of jurors.
Let's keep about 75.
Okay?
And then bring me 30 up the first time, 30 up the second time, and then we'll have some in reserve.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, what order do we want?
I think Mr. Plea first, since he's already dressed out.
Okay.
That way, Mr. Cooper can get dressed out while we.
Very good. All right, Mr. Cooper, Mr. Wilson has got you some clothes, and we'll let you dress out, and we'll come back and pick the jury second. I'm going to take Mr. Cooper back into the back, and he can dress out.
Your Honor, one second, before Mr. Cooper gets back.
Mr. Cooper, hold just a second.
I know this case has been going for a while. I don't know, is a plea to probation something that Mr. Cooper would consider in this case? I don't know that a plea offer has ever been made.
I don't know.
Why hasn't a plea ever been made?
What's that?
Why hasn't a plea offer ever been made?
I can't answer that. My question now is, would you consider a plea to probation or not? Because we're either gonna pick a jury or, you know, if you're willing to consider a plea.
I will consider it as long as I can preserve for appeal the adverse possession as dispositive of the case.
We can have him just sit down for a minute, Your Honor.
We take the player back, Mr. Cooper, sit down, and give you something.
We will take one from out. I'd like to go on record with the negotiations.
No, well,
And the judge can assist in the negotiations.
the judge doesn't assist in negotiations.
All right, so we're going to be able to hear a little bit of the start of them negotiating for a plea deal, and it's kind of funny. There is a point where Judge Clark, he's like, "Oh, I can hear you, and I should not be part of this," so he mutes the mic and walks off the bench. But we will get about a minute of it. It's kind of funny, especially you can tell the prosecutor starts getting frustrated with him. Like, "I went to law school, you didn't." Like, it's funny. All right, let's go.
It's not. Mr. Cooper, I went to law school, you didn't. Don't talk to me about law school. We're either gonna pick a jury today. Or, communicate. You know, what I need to know is you want to reserve the right to appeal.
Yeah.
You have to be able to, I have to, in order for you to do that, I have to agree that it's a dispositive. I need to know specifically what motions you want to do.
Well, the issue of innocence, period, because of the
That's
adverse
not,
possession.
so,
I don't need to take a specific
yes,
motion.
yes, you do. You have to,
All of them, everyone that I
they
have filed.
have to be dispositive. That's my point, Mr. Cooper. Like, I have to know specifically what motions, because if it's not a dispositive motion, so for example, if you filed a motion for a statement of particulars,
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna, let me step out while y'all are going through these plea negotiations.
if you were to win that motion, the case doesn't go away. So that's not a dispositive motion. So it has to be one that if you were.
Yeah, then he muted it. I wish we would have been able to hear a little bit more of that, because that was interesting. But anyways, so fast forward a little bit. I don't remember if this was after they picked a jury. So there's two cases that are picking juries for. I don't remember if this was after. So he's dressed up. Yeah, I think it is after. So this is a couple hours later. Anyways, we're back. He's nice of the other attorney to bring clothes for him. He's not even representing him, and he brought clothes for him. That was really nice. Anyways, now we get to watch him flounder around a little bit.
Back on the record. Next, we're going to put State of Florida versus Stephen Allen Cooper, case number 19 CF 866. Mr. Cooper is present in the courtroom, appropriately dressed out. Mr. Cooper, do you still wish to represent yourself?
Yes.
Okay. And we're going to try this case on Thursday and Friday. Oh, I made it for the wrong case.
Your Honor, just for record purposes, I wanted to just recap kind of how the conversation was going.
we did discuss potential pleas. My understanding is that Mr. Cooper was willing to accept a probation offer. Mr. White was willing to even give him a withhold. However, Mr. Cooper was not willing to accept any restitution and pay restitution. So that's kind of how the plea agreement fell apart and where we're at.
Mr. Cooper, is that your understanding?
I have additional comments I can make on it as well, being that they changed the information on it and now it's new charges.
I've already ruled on that, sir, so you're wrong. If you're gonna represent yourself, you have to respect my rulings, whether you agree with them or disagree with them. We have an appellate court to take advantage to address that.
Right, I wasn't finishing.
I don't care. When I get ready to speak, I'll speak, but you can continue.
But you spoke on something that I wasn't referencing. I wasn't referencing your order.
Okay, we'll go right ahead then.
So I motion for you to disqualify yourself based upon that right there was prejudicial and
Denied.
bias
Motion denied.
for the record. I'd like to be informed of what the, I guess, sentencing sheet would be now that it's been modified. And also the fact that I've spent roughly over 100 days already. So time
So you have
served.
you wish to have a score sheet?
Yes, yes.
Do you have a score sheet?
I do not have the score sheet on me, Your Honor, but I can get one.
Go ahead and get one. Does he have a record?
No, Your Honor.
You can do it real quick. I would imagine it's a grand theft and a criminal mischief. You wouldn't score many points, I wouldn't imagine.
And if we could do a time served probation thing, still withholding and dispositive issues. Specifically 95, 18, 10, applicability of that adverse possession.
The record, you're countering to the state for you to plead no contest with a withhold, time served, grand theft and criminal mischief over 1,000,
It being
and to reserve your right to appeal any dispositive issues.
on adverse possession, 95, 18, 10. May I ask the court a question?
Yes, sir.
You are denying the motion to take judicial notice on 95, 18?
Yes, sir, I am.
Could you elaborate that for me? So I have
Do you have a score sheet?
that.
Yes, we're making one now, Your Honor. That's over $10,000. 22 points. Criminal mischief, 1.2. Total of 23.2 points.
Can see that.
22.0
Right.
plus 1.2 is 23.2.
See that part, where it is.
And it just tracks 23.2. It's a 3.
And then how do you get this number?
2 third-degree felonies, punishable by 5 years each, 10 years maximum.
Okay, what's the rest of the pages?
If you had a prior criminal history or additional offenses, that they would all be scored there, but you don't have any, so they're all blank.
Right. No criminal history
No criminal
whatsoever.
history.
Yes, thank you for that. Do I get to keep that?
I'll get you a copy of it. And this is ours.
Thank you.
Not in response to the defendant's counteroffer, this statement say that you're not prepared to offer a time served offer. The best offer that we would make going into trial would be 3 years of felony probation with a withhold on grand theft over $10,000 and criminal mischief over $1,000 with restitution to be assessed the value of the building that was assessed on the 2017 and 2018 property appraisal website.
Which is how much?
16,000.
And that's appealable? Just want to confirm I can appeal that, and if I,
You would be able to appeal the dispositive issue if we're able to establish adverse possession. It would overturn the entire case. You would owe no restitution. You wouldn't be able to specifically appeal the amount of restitution.
right, but just as long as I am successful on the appeal, the restitution would go away. and everything would be withheld.
Yes,
And I could go home today.
yes. Whenever you get processed out. How does, you still get processed out? Yeah.
And the court acknowledges the offer. Just want to confirm. I know you.
I'll tell you, Mr. Cooper, if you work out an agreement with the state, I will more than likely accept the offer.
Thank you for that.
And it's up to me to do, but
Thank you for that.
that's what I usually do.
Can you provide that to me in writing?
Yeah, we will. Please look at the line.
There'll also be fines and costs.
Which would be negated if I'm successful in the appeal.
If you went on appeal,
I just want to confirm. May I also ask, there is a petition for prohibition that should be, I believe, in opinion, somewhat sooner than later. Does that affect the scenario whatsoever as far as jurisdiction of the courts and
I
whatnot?
think I still have jurisdiction over this right now, but
Right.
yes,
And just to,
unless they grant prohibition, that's correct.
and just to,
Yes, it would be the 1,028, but it would be minus the $150 spoke defender fee. So if I would take that, so that would,
I don't have a form on
it's
it.
$1,028, and then we'll just subtract the $150. Hey,
I like how he just slid in jurisdiction. Is he actually arguing jurisdiction, or is this a sub sit thing? I don't remember him doing any of the sub sit script though. He's come close a few times, but I don't remember him being a sub sit. And just because he's arguing jurisdiction doesn't necessarily mean that, but kind of weird, especially at this point of the process. But you know, he's pro se and he's not doing that good of a job. Well, actually, right now it sounds like he's about to take a plea deal. Probably the best thing for him.
Okay, and then I need to change the amount.
Frank, I'm gonna,
what they'll do, they're gonna fill out a plea waiver consent form. And I know you've seen it in here, but I'm gonna read that form and I'm gonna go over it with you. And if you come to an agreement, we'll go there, okay?
and I could confirm as far as the petition for prohibition, if it is successful within the 30 days that I have
I
to.
prohibit, if it's prohibited, it would take precedent.
Just to be on the record, I will, if this does go through, I will make a note of it in that case in the First District Court of Appeal that the plea has been taken with dispositive issues on the withholdings. Just a note in that case.
And you can put all that on the record, and I'll go over that with you during your plea colloquy.
Did you grab a gum?
Okay, thank you. Did you get a copy of that to him? Did you give that to him? Mr. Sullivan's got it, okay. And what, let's see. They'll take you to are they still in court in arraignment or still have court? What they'll do, Mr. Cooper, if this plea goes through, they'll transport you to another courtroom to speak with a probation officer. And then I guess you'll be taken back to the jail to be, Mr. Cooper, just take a moment, okay?
yeah. Ready, I'll go.
So you're pleading no contest. Grand theft over $10,000, criminal mischief over $1,000. Both third-degree felonies, both punishable by 5 years in prison. Adjudication is withheld. Concurrent, so 36 months total. Court costs and fines, which is this form here. Since you're representing yourself, it's not 1,028, it's 728. $16,820 would be the restitution to Sharon Woolsey. And then you reserve the right to appeal the dispositive motion to dismiss filed September 14, 2025.
I confirm that it is, because I don't think that it is because it's handwritten, so it's the one that I did.
I understand.
Then I confirm that that's the one that you. Sure.
Yes, that is.
That's fine. So this is good. That's fine. Yeah.
That's what you want to do. Then what I need you to do is sign here where it says defendant, and then sign here.
I know this is kind of a slow part of the video. I just wanted to keep this in. Just, you can kind of see the whole process now. We don't get to see a lot of this. This happens behind the scenes. So I find it very interesting. Hopefully you guys do too.
Where it says defendant as well.
Ms. Nelson, would you try to contact Mr. Cruz's office and see where he's at?
Yes, sir, I
Versus
did.
defendant not
They
attorney.
said he had landed and they said
Oh, yeah, sorry,
that this was at 10:40. They said he would be here in 30 minutes.
And then sign this one.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions about this?
Just take copies.
No, that's okay. No, that's fine.
You're asking for copies of this. Your Honor, Mr. Cooper, I'm going to pass forward the plea paperwork. Mr. Cooper is asking for copies of it, so once it's entered, I'd ask that they for all copies.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Cooper, if you'll just come forward to the, and Mr. Cooper, just take a moment if you need to collect yourself.
Regular packet, it's right here. You need a. All in the file.
Thank you. All right. Mr. Cooper, if you'll raise your right hand to be sworn.
All right, and now we're actually taking the plea. Like I said, all that we just saw usually happens backstage. We don't backstage. Why do I keep saying that? Off camera, So we're actually taking the plea now. So yeah, this is only gonna take a couple minutes, and then we're gonna call it a day. Let's go.
Swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Cooper, state your name.
Stephen Cooper.
And Mr. Cooper, I've been handed a plea waiver consent form. You still wish to represent yourself at this time, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. You just heard the announcement of Mr. Sullivan that the plea offer that has been offered by the state is to plead to no contest to grand theft over $10,000 and criminal mischief over $1,000. Be placed on a term of probation not to exceed 36 months on each case to run concurrent with each other. Pay fines and costs of $728 and restitution the amount of $16,800. That you're waiving your right to appeal anything but an illegal sentence, but you're reserving your right to appeal your dispositive motion to dismiss, which was filed on September 14, 2025. Is that correct?
It is.
Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna go this with you. Now, this is the plea waiver consent form I've been handed. And there's a signature over the defendant line. Is that your signature?
It is.
And you've had a chance to read this agreement?
Yes.
And you've had a chance, and you're representing yourself. You understand that by entering this plea, you're waiving your right to go to trial.
Yes.
You understand that we have jurors here today.
Yes.
All right, and you're waiving your right to require the state prove the allegations against you. You're waiving your right to have an opportunity to cross-examine the state's witnesses and contest their evidence.
Yes.
You're waiving your right to present any defenses you have,
Yes.
except for the defense that you're going to appeal, which is the state has agreed is dispositive. Dispositive. You understand that?
Yes. And the petition for prohibition. Just want to confirm.
Yes, sir. Yeah, writ of prohibition, that's between you and the first DCA. And then if they involve me, it of course involve the court, this court also. You're waiving your right at this time to call witnesses on your own behalf, subpoena them to court. You understand?
Yes.
You're waiving your right to testify to remain silent at the trial.
Yes.
You're waiving your right, because you're waiving your right to appeal anything but an illegal sentence, but you are reserving your right, and the state has agreed that your motion to dismiss, which was filed on September 14th, 2025, which was denied, is dispositive, and you have a right to appeal that.
Yeah.
Are you doing this for your own free will? Do you feel this plays in your best interest?
Yes.
Has anybody promised you any other outcome?
No.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol today which would impair your ability to enter the agreement?
No.
Do you understand if you're not a citizen of the United States, you may be subjecting yourself to deportation proceedings by entering the plea?
Yes.
Mr. White, a prima facie case, please.
The state is prepared to prove that Stephen Allen Cooper on or about April 20th of 2018 in the county of Bay in the state of Florida did knowingly obtain or use or endeavor to obtain or use a dwelling of a value of $10,000 or more, which was the property of Sharon Woolsey. And the state is also prepared to prove that at the same time and in the same place, Stephen Allen Cooper did unlawfully, willfully, and maliciously injure or damage the property of Sharon Woolsey's, such damage being more than $1,000.
I'll find there's a prima facie case. I'm gonna find that Mr. Cooper's plea was freely and voluntarily made without the advice of counsel, since he's represented himself. I'm going to accept this plea. Mr. Cooper, I'm prepared to sentence you at this time. Do you still wish to represent yourself?
Yes.
I am going to withhold adjudication as to the, and I've already accepted the plea. I'm gonna find it's freely and voluntarily made. I'm gonna withhold adjudication of guilt as to the grand theft over $10,000, count 1 of case number 1966, and criminal mischief over $1,000, count 2 of 866, excuse me. On each of those, you're placed on a term of probation not to exceed 36 months. They're to run concurrent with each other. You're assessed fines and costs of $728. Those include discretionary cost of $2 of local law enforcement education, a $65 assessment additional court cost, $200 to discretionary fine. You're also awarded to pay restitution in the amount of $16,800 to Sharon Woolsey. I will direct the Florida Department of Corrections to set up a payment plan on that. You certainly have a right to, if you're going to file an appeal, you have 30 days to file your notice of appeal. You certainly have also, for the record, you reserve that right to appeal that dispositive motion that was filed on September 14th. Have I left off anything? Mr. Cooper? Cost of supervision will be $20 a month. And Mr. Cooper, I have no objection to you transferring your probation to Marion County, wherever you go. Good luck to you, sir. If you'll take him over to, yes, sir.
For the record, gentlemen, I'll be relieved as backup.
Yes, sir. You're relieved as backup counsel?
Appeal, I need to be out
Yes,
this way.
and Mr. Cooper, you understand that notice of appeal has 30 days. All right, if you'll take Mr. Cooper over to see the probation officer, good luck to you, sir.
Ron, what county was that probation?
Like I just said, man, I know he lives in Marion County. I don't know where he transfers to.
You pay the fine, things or get declared indigent.
All right, that's it. That's the case. He took the plea deal, cried a little bit, and yeah, we'll see if he appeals. I mean, I don't think we're going to see it if he appeals, but I don't think it's going to come back in front of Judge Clark. Yeah, that was it was a little bit slower than I would have liked. I would have liked a little bit more action. I'm sure you guys would have too. Just a little bit more drama. He's been drama since day one. Since we met him, he's been drama. And yeah, today he was. I mean, he said some dumb things, but he took the plea deal. Probably the best thing he could have done. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, comment, hype, do all those fun things. You know what to do. That's it. That's all I got. Till next time. Bye.
Okay, take care.
Yeah, we'll bring him out. I'd like for it to be ready when you got here. We can go off the record while we're waiting.